After 7 years, Pioneer DJ have dropped their latest addition to their 4-channel flagship mixer range with the DJM-A9. This will be replacing the very popular 900NXS2, which is a staple in most clubs and venues around the world. In this video, we're going to find out about how the A9 compares to the 900NXS2 and what features it borrows from the DJM-V10, as well as finding out how it's going to improve your club experience as both a DJ and a dancer. So if you're a DJ just getting started or an expert, stick around to the end of this video to find out what DJ mixer you're going to be playing on in the club soon. Before we get started, we're going to be bringing the DJM-A9 to your local Bop DJ store in Leeds, Manchester and Bristol. Since its initial release in 2016, the DJM-900NXS2 became one of the most sought after pieces of kit on the market. Then in 2019, Pioneer DJ dropped their biggest update to their mixer range with the mammoth that is the DJM-V10. The DJM-V10 changed how we see Pioneer DJ's mixer range. And now this brings me on to the DJM-A9. With its abundance of features, it begs us to ask the question, is this the new industry standard for 4-channel DJ mixers? In terms of audio quality, the DJM-A9 is exceptional right out the box. Pioneer DJ have made sure we get amazing quality on both the booth and master output, as well as the headphone and microphone output as well. Through fine tuning, we get high caliber audio quality across the whole DJM-A9. This attention to detail is a testament to Pioneer DJ's commitment for making high quality equipment for DJs and audio professionals alike. We're going to go from the left to the right and discuss how this new mixer, the DJM-A9, compares to the DJM-900NXS2 and the leading V10. On a whole, we can see the mixer is being uplifted and has a lot more space than its predecessor, the 900NXS2. We'll have an increase in size from 16.3 to 18 inches in depth, and in width 13 to 16 inches, the DJM-A9 now sits somewhere between the 900NXS2 and the V10. When placed against the CDJ-3000, you can see the consoles run flush. This is perfect for those DJs who are meticulous about their DJ setup. First thing we notice right off the bat is a new Wi-Fi antenna. The DJM-A9 has Wi-Fi capabilities, allowing you to connect Pioneer DJ's DJM-A9 to their new app Stagehand. This in turn will give the front of house access to the mixer in order to control parameters, from allowing them to actually troubleshoot and monitor the mixer, as well as device control, as well as adjusting CDJ and DJM club settings. Similar to its predecessor, the 900NXS2, we have 2 USB ports located at the top left of the mixer. Under the hoods, we can see we have USB Type B and C available. This is a great new addition. With times changing and more laptops involving USB Type C connections, such as the new M1 MacBooks, it's great to see Pioneer have added this so you DJs don't have to worry about carrying around an adapter wherever you go. Going down the mic effect strip, we see the first upgrade to the DJM-A9 that we've never seen before on any other Pioneer DJ mixers. We have 3 new effects. This includes echo, pitch, and megaphone, as well as a parameters pop, allowing you to affect either the low end or the high end. Below that, we have a new welcome addition as well. We have the mic reverb. This is independent of the last 3 effects, so you can have this running in conjunction with all 3 effects. For those still wondering if we have access to the beat effects on the mic strip, well, we do. If you hit mic on the channel select on the right hand side, we can see the beat effects lights up, allowing you to use the beat effects, reverb, and mic effects all in conjunction with each other. At the bottom of the mic strip, we have the mic on and off button. This can be engaged by just pressing it. This mic button has also a secondary function. By pressing and holding, it will start to flash. This will turn the mic into a push to talk, so you can address the crowd in any way you want, and then when you let go, it will disengage, turning off the mic. This is something we've not seen on the 900NXS2, and also makes the DJM-A9 possibly one of the best mixers for radio presenters as well, specifically with the new addition of this strip. Moving on the DJM-A9, we have a new feature which I'm excited about myself as a host / radio presenter. We have the brand new mic phantom power on and off button. This allows you to connect a phantom power condenser mic to the rear of the DJM-A9 via XLR, and then by switching it on with that button, you have access to it in your studio or at home. I feel this is a game changer for live streamers and radio presenters alike because it allows you to have high quality audio on your decks coming out as well as on your voice as well. And don't worry if you're worried about hitting this mid-set and messing with the mic while you're playing live. If you hit the Quantize/utility button and hold it in, we have the Pioneer DJ settings, and you can use the BFX scrollers to scroll through. And if you go to mixer settings and then mic, and then all the way to the bottom, we have the mic phantom lock, and you can lock it and unlock it there. As well as that, in order to turn it on, you do actually have to hold the button in, so don't worry about messing up your DJ set midway through. Below that, we have the Bluetooth pairing button. This is a new feature that's been added to the DJM-A9 and allows you to connect a Bluetooth device to the DJM-A9 on any one of the 4 channels, or all of them at the same time if you so wish. Although this is a small minute change for some, I for one am here for it, as it allows you, one, let's say you're at home, to connect your phone to your mixer and just play any Spotify track. But as well, let's say if you leave your house and haven't updated your USB and have a fresh master that you want to play in the club, you can now connect your phone to your mixer and play it live direct to the crowd. Below that as well, we have the new MIDI section with an on and off button and a start and stop. Below the MIDI section, we have a new feature which everyone is excited about, which is the Sound Color Effects Central Lock. By switching it on, and the light will light up so you know it's on, you can turn the Sound Color Effects pot to the left or right, and when you center it, it won't go further than the intended point. Because it's pressure sensitive, once you let go, the mechanism will let go as well. This is something the DJM-900NXS2 didn't have. This is something the V10 doesn't have, or any other mixer in the world to my knowledge. So I'm so excited they finally added this to the top of the range DJ mixer, and we have it now in 2023. Below that, we have the new headphone section. This is very similar to the headphone section you'll find on the DJM-V10 and is a warm welcome. This will now make transitions between DJs or even in back-to-back scenarios so much easier. Within the headphone section of the mixer, we have link queue, which allows you to preview tracks within your headphones before queuing them, as well as mono split for monitoring. Like I said, this can be found on both sides, so both DJs have access to this. So if you're back-to-backing with your friend or an unbeknown DJ, you can make sure your DJ set is seamless more so than ever. The EQ pots themselves have also seen a major update. Through Pioneer DJ's engineering, they've made the EQ bands wider and sharper. But if you don't believe me, come into your local Bop DJ store to test out the A9 for yourself. With the Q buttons, Pioneer DJ have opted for rectangular buttons in comparison to the V10, which holds circular buttons. DJs using headphone port A can select their cue by hitting the larger rectangular button on the left, while DJs using headphone B can hit the Q button on the right, which has got a black finish to it for easier differentiation. This feature could not be found on the DJM-900NXS2 and made its first appearance on the DJM-V10. As a DJ, it's essential to have high quality equipment, and Pioneer DJ have not compromised this at all. By ensuring we have amazing faders, they have now moved the DJM-A9 a league above the DJM-900NXS2 and even the V10, in my opinion, for a DJ club mixer. And for you scratch DJs as well, don't worry, the Magvel Gen 3 fader has found its home on the crossfader as well, allowing for smooth cuts when you're scratching. Moving on to the master strip. At the top of it, not much has changed in comparison to the DJM-900NXS2, as we still have the master level pot as well as your clip indicator. We have seen an upgrade in the LED strip once again, which was featured at the beginning of this talk, but moving below that, we can see the new welcomed BOOF EQ. This was previously found on the V10, and I'm super happy that Pioneer DJ have carried it over onto this new next generation mixer. With the addition of the BOOF EQ, DJs will now be able to tailor their sound in the booth. I for one personally prefer more low end and less highs, as over a long set, ear fatigue can set in very quickly. Continuing on the master strip, we have the Q buttons once again, and then we have headphone B, which was covered earlier. On the top right of the mixer, we have the multi-IO section. This will allow you to connect external devices to your DJM-A9. either by the inputs on the back or the USB port located under the hood at the top. Below that, we have the BFX section. This has also seen a significant amount of updates, so I'm going to start at the top and work my way down, comparing it to the 900NXS2 and even the V10. Located at the upper portion of the BFX section, we can see a new high-spec display. Just below that, we have the X-Pad. The X-Pad on the 900NXS2 to some was redundant, but Pioneer have sought to change this, and I'll go into a lot more detail about this as we travel through the BFX section. The new internal screen isn't just utilized for the beat effects. By holding Quantize in utility, we get access to all of the DJM-A9's internal settings. Right at the bottom, we can see a new one, which is sound check, as well as tapping mixer settings and going on to mic. We have a new one, which is mic to record out, excluding mic. What this in turn means, you can record your whole set and use the push to talk, but this won't be recorded on the external out. In the lower portion of the screen, we can see what the X-Pad will be affecting. On the Mobius Effect, we can see it goes from a square shape to a triangle, and if you pay attention, when you engage the effect on and off button starts to highlight, showing that it is in fact engaged, and once you let go, it switches back to normal. Below the effects frequency, we have the BFX media encoder. We have 3 new effects on the DJM-A9, which include Mobius, triplet roll, and triplet filter. As we can see, the screen is changing to the corresponding effect. Like I said before, with the 900NXS2, the X-Pad was seen as redundant to some. Myself, I didn't use it a lot, but with this new upgrade, I can't wait to have fun on this during my DJ sets. And finally, located below the media encoder is the channel select. This has also seen major updates, and we've now departed with the channel scroller. This at times could be seen as inconsistent and inaccurate, but now we have buttons allowing us to precisely select which channel we want to apply our effect to. As a result, DJs can now focus on the performance and creativity aspect of DJing. In my opinion, this new added feature is a game changer, as it opens up the DJM-A9 to a wider range of DJs from beginner all the way up to advanced, unlike the 900NXS2 and the V10. On the rear of the mixer, not much has changed apart from the antenna, which I touched on at the beginning of this video, and the layout of the digital in. Apart from that, everything is what you expect of a flagship Pioneer DJ mixer. All in all, the DJM-A9 is a powerful mixer. I for one can't wait for it to make its way into the clubs, as it leaves so much room for experimentation and creativity. As well as this, it has a wide range of applications, whether it be radio, DJing, or live. So if you want to demo this unit out for yourself, head into your local Bop DJ store today in either Leeds, Manchester, or Bristol. And with that, it's been myself, Jono at Bop DJ, and until next time.